What is going on, everyone, and welcome back on Blog Gems. Today I want to talk about the Bored Ape Yacht Club and another project, the Meebits, and specifically I want to discuss the fight that is going on, especially on crypto Twitter, between these two projects, the Bored Ape Yacht Club and the Meebits. But before we jump into the content, guys, please remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. It helps me very much keep the content coming. So, guys, if you're not familiar with the Bored Ape Yacht Club, this is a project that launched about a month ago, a little bit more to be precise, and it entails 10,000 collectibles. It's basically a project where 10,000 Bored Apes are minted. These are some examples, where every single collectible, every single token has unique attributes, unique features. So you, for instance, could find multiple apes that have this hat, but only one would have this specific configuration. Now, this is per se nothing new. We have seen some examples of generative art even at the very beginning of the in the birth of the NFT space with CryptoPunks. And indeed, the Meebits is a project that stands on the other side of the faction, basically on the other side of the fight, that is indeed was indeed created by the same authors of the CryptoPunks, namely the software house Larva Labs. Now, the Meebits are a slightly larger project in terms of edition size, so to speak, in terms of number of actual collectibles in the projects. We're talking about 20,000 pieces. And the function of this, what they're for, is right now they're just collectibles, or one of the typical applications could be crypto avatars, but namely or specifically, they're mostly collectible items. One interesting aspect here is that you can download a .obj file, basically a 3D model that is associated with the purchase of the NFT. So one of the things that I wanted to discuss is the differences between these two projects. I think there are very substantial differences between these two projects, and why there is a little bit of a fight between the two. So when it comes to the Meebits, I've seen that there is an ambition to create a strong community around owning Meebits and creating a metaverse that will host these characters. To be honest, I haven't found, despite my efforts in researching, I haven't found so much material on these specific projects, or what they want to build, what is there in terms of utility for the owners of Meebits. If you own a Meebit, what happens in the sense of what can you do with it besides downloading this OBJ file? Now, a different story is the story of Bored Ape Yacht Club, because one of the very initial things that they wanted to do when they launched the project was to create this private room. Indeed, it's called the bathroom, where if you are an owner of an ape, you can sign in and just have the opportunity to change the color of some of these pixels in this space. Now, it's not that much of an added value as of now, but at least it was something then when it was launched, and there was a continued effort to create value for the owners of the Bored Apes. So some other examples that I found, and these were rather easy to find on Twitter or on other sources, was the initiative to create value, for instance, by allowing purchases of exclusive merchandise that is available only if you are an owner of Bored Apes. Another aspect that I found very interesting is the fact that on the Sandbox, in the Sandbox gaming universe, they own a pretty large estate where they are creating they're building a yacht, and this yacht is a 93-meter long yacht where they will host parties where you can participate if you own an ape, and this is already a level of utility that I haven't found in for other tokens. I haven't found in other projects, and I found very, very interesting and very, very attractive for current owners and prospective owners. Of course, this is not accessible yet. This is something that is in build mode as of now, as well as the very clubhouse that also should be built in the Sandbox. But in terms of the projection of what is there that they want to build, that they want to create for the owners, I think this is something pretty interesting. So once I started researching into these two projects, I didn't have in mind the possibility to become an owner of either. And I didn't start researching with the ambition and the intention to buy any of the two. But at the end, I decided to buy a Bored Ape, and I'm a proud owner of a Bored Ape. And so, guys, disclaimer alert around that. I am an owner, so in this sense, take the research in this video with a grain of salt, because I might be biased in this. But one of the reasons why I made that purchase was because I really thought that the community was doing a great job, specifically at building the community itself. I saw a lot of action, especially on Twitter, between the apes and about the posts, the art, the meme art that they were posting, the conversations that were going on. And I haven't seen that level of quality and the level of ingenuity from the Meebits side. I just haven't seen the level of quality. This is pretty subjective, guys, but the level of, just there's no other way to describe it. The level of ingenuity with the new ideas, also the quality of the art, the quality of the memes, how funny the memes were, seemed much more enticing. And so I said, okay, let's make this an experiment. I'm going to buy one. I'm going to post about it. I want to see how much engagement I'm able to drive. And it turns out that this was the post that attracted the most engagement on my Twitter. I don't have a very strong Twitter profile, but so far this was the most engaging content I posted. And so with that, guys, let's discuss a little bit of the price action. And what I find interesting is that Meebits are currently trading below the minting price, below the first initial price at which they were released. And you can see that also in the secondary market, they've been trending down pretty consistently, with the exception of a couple of spikes. This is not the story of Bored Ape. The price has been going up recently, and has been going flat for the entirety of the month, more or less. And price action is not something that should concern us a lot, because if anything, the fact that the price is getting heated and heated and heated doesn't mean that we have to buy, doesn't mean that this is a buy signal. Actually, on this channel, we often talk about how interesting it could be to buy something when the prices are depressed, when the prices are beaten down. So this is not me saying buy because the price is going up. Not at all. It's just acknowledging the fact that there might be a reason why the price is going up, and this reason could be rooted in the fact that the community itself is building and creating more utility for the owners of these tokens. This is just one explanation, and could also not be the definitive explanation. Let's look at price floors. For the Bored Apes, we're talking about basically 1 Ether, and bear in mind that also Ether today has been going up in price. And For the Meebits, we're talking about 0.8. So guys, I hope that this video has provided you with some information on these collectibles. And if that is the case, please remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. With that, guys, thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.